Make this very jealous. You're a Spurs fan. Would you be jealous if Chelsea nicked Harry Kane?
Obviously I would, but he won't go there. No way would he. He wouldn't do that to us. I honestly think that he's going to do one more season with Bayern, and then he's going to come back to us. He didn't want to leave in the first place, but he had to leave because, as we all know, the Tottenham chairman and the owners are so greedy, filling their own pockets. He realised he had to go to win something, and he will do one more season, and then he'll come back to Tottenham. I guarantee it.
I always, Lee, I always worry a little bit about those ones when...
Now, there was a weird rumour. I don't know how the hell this came about, but let me show you. Here's latest on the centre-back situation. After missing out on John Stones and Lacroix coming through the door, could we be getting this guy? Reports that an agreement has been reached between Chelsea and Murillo. Alonso is thought to be a big fan of the centre-back. Chelsea will now negotiate with Nottingham Forest on a fee. This apparently has come from a Brazilian page. I have no idea if this is true or not, I'll be honest. I ain't got a clue. This page reports on Brazilian footballers a lot. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is fake. I don't know. I'm showing you guys because it's pretty mental. Murillo would be fantastic. If we're missing out on Stones and Murillo, fantastic, cool, no problem. Then it would mean for sure, get rid of Disasi, get rid of Badiashile, get rid of Tosin, get rid of even Trev, ain't got a chance. All these defenders, bye, see you later. Levi Colwill, Lacroix, Murillo. That's actually quite decent, you know. That is actually, yeah, I'll take that all day long. I would take that all day long. But again, I can't tell you if this is legit or not. I don't know. So please take this, what I've just shown you, with a pinch of salt. I'm going to try and do some digging, and I'll see what happens. But okay, yeah, no, I've just read now, right? Again, I'm going to tell you word on the street. There's nothing on any advancements about Christian Romero. Do you remember when we were linked with Romero early on in the window? Yeah, and then Inter Milan apparently were in. It's gone cold. Absolutely nothing. Us and Tottenham, nothing going on, it seems. Absolutely nothing. So, yeah, we'll see where this one's going to be heading. But that's the latest on Murillo. Let me know your thoughts on Murillo. Would you just out of hindsight here, would you take him or not? Would you like Murillo or not? I think that would be class. Considering we've already got Lacroix in, we've got Colwill, I think Murillo. I think our centre-back situation is resolved. And if you get us Diogo Costa, which is apparently in the works, you get us Diogo Costa, we are cooking. At that point, we've got a proper goalkeeper and a proper centre-back department, and then we've got the rest doing their thing. You know, at that point, we are actually a more serious side. It's what we've waited for 4 years, haven't we? Bloody hell. Now, what we've...
You had the best of Harry Kane, right? He was incredible for you. And then when he comes back, it's a bit like the Ronaldo one. When he came back to Man United, there's this huge fanfare around it. Oh, that's incredible news, great. And then the reality is he's not quite the same player. Now, I don't know whether Harry, you know, who knows in the next 12 months how that's playing week in, week out, how much that's going to affect him again. I don't know what sort of Harry Kane possibly is going to be around in 12 months' time, but it doesn't always work out, that one, when they come back.
No. Lee?
I think you're absolutely spot on. I do think he'll come back. He won't be as amazing because he's going to be getting older, but he will still do a job for us. And I'm also jealous about Danny Welbeck. I would love to have him.
Yeah.
He would definitely show Solanke and Richarlison how to put the ball in the back of the net.
Good point.
Let me ask you, Anne, before we go to Jeff, the Spurs fan, next. What do you think is more important to Harry Kane? Would it be taking the all-time Premier League score record off Shearer or another Bundesliga title?
How many is he short, and what is he?
The record's 260. I think he's on about 210.
So it's going to
190. Can you find out what he's on?
It's going to, in other words, it's going to be at least two more full seasons.
Two, yeah. I've got two numbers in my head, 190 and 210, but I don't know which is closer.
We'll find out what that is. But look, I'm not a striker. I've never been in the position where he's scored that sort of amount of goals. However,
213. Thanks him.
213.
Yeah,
and he needs 260.
Yeah,
262.
47 off it.
So that's at least 2 years. At least 2 years. It's going to be at least 2 seasons.
What's more important, Bundesliga, another Bundesliga title, or that record?
No, I think. Look, There is no doubt, having been a success at Munich and won things at Bayern, he would now love to have that record. I'm not sure how he gets that. I don't think he does, even if he comes back.
Okay.
I don't think he quite get there before.
He can play till he's 37.
You say that, and you say that he can play till he's 37, but he might not be able to. Players get to a certain age. Look, Teddy Sheringham was able to play till he was 40. Ted was never quick, but he was always gifted in so many other facets of his game.
So, Keith, we haven't had any word from the club yet. When do you think we can expect to hear more from them and their thinking?
Yeah, look, Joe, I think we'll hear today. Look, I think it is imminent. I've spoken to the club just before I came on air here, and they didn't know that yet themselves. Things have moved very quickly overnight. As you said in the intro, it is a bombshell story, I think, given the timing of it. And look, honestly, earlier on in this summer, there was a lot of managers available. There was a manager merry-go-round, really. We see the likes of Manchester City and Chelsea and Liverpool all getting new managers, and there was a number of managers available. The pond that Newcastle are fishing in right now isn't quite as big as what it was earlier this summer, so that will make it difficult for them. But I would expect some kind of clarity from the football club very soon, whether it's just when I come off this live or in the next couple of hours. They are going to have to say something, but that is our understanding, that Eddie Howe has parted terms with the club. Resignation as such, it is his decision, but the club reluctantly are in a mutual agreement that the time has come for a change.
So what names then, Keith, are going to be linked with this job? Who is going to come in and succeed Howe at Newcastle?
Yeah, well, what we're being told this morning is that the 38-year-old German Matthias Jesle of Al Ahly over in Saudi Arabia is in advanced negotiations with Newcastle about replacing Eddie Howe. So, look, not too much is known about him. It'll be a big change for him moving from there to the UK and to the Premier League to manage. But we are told that a move for him is in the pipeline, and perhaps that is why.
Chelsea and Murillo. This is the kind of transfer link that instantly changes the feel of the back line, because the target here isn't just another defender. It's about adding someone who can make Chelsea more solid across the whole defensive sequence, defending space, defending restarts, and defending the moments right after the ball gets turned over. Murillo's appeal for a big club is straightforward. When a team wants to improve at the top level, they usually find out quickly that the difference comes from how often you win the uncomfortable duels. The ones that happen when the opponent tries to turn defense into a run. The ones where your line is half a second too slow and suddenly the attacker is in. A center-back profile like Murillo's is typically built for that, staying organized, reading danger early, and putting your body in the right place before the clean chance appears. Now, think about what Chelsea would likely want him to do day to day. It wouldn't be limited